Hello students, in this class we are going to learn about the concept of arithmetic progression. Let's give me some examples. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4 is a series. 2, 4, 6, 8 is another series. 5, 10, 15, 20 is another series. -2, -4, -6, -8 is another series. If you observe each of these series very carefully, you can see the difference between two consecutive terms are equal. That means if you subtract first term from the second one, you will get 1. If you subtract the second term from the third one, you will get 1. If you subtract third term from the fourth one, you will also get 1. And so you can guess the next term, and the next term of the series must be 5. In the second series, the difference between two consecutive terms is 2. 4 minus 2 results in 2. 6 minus 4 results in 2. 8 minus 6 results in 2. So you can guess the next term. Next term must be 10. In the next series, first term is 5, second term 10, third term 15, fourth term 20. Now subtract the first term from the second one, you will get 5. Subtract the second term from the third one, you will get 5. Subtract the third term from the fourth one, you will get 5. So you can guess the next term of this series will be 25. The terms of the next series are -2, -4, -6, -8. Subtract the first term from the second one, you will get -2. Means -4 minus of -2, -4 plus 2 results in -2. Subtract the second term from the third one, -6 minus of -4, -6 plus 4 results in -2. Subtract the third term from the fourth one, -8 minus of -6, -8 plus 6 equal to -2. All the examples given here are AP series. Define an AP series. What is called an arithmetic progression or AP. An arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Already we have given some examples of arithmetic progression. If you write 12 here, if you add 3 with 12, you will get 15. Then if you add 3 again with 15, you will get 18. If you add 3 with 18, you will get 21. So this is also an AP series. We got all the numbers except the first number by adding a constant number called 3. So this is an AP series. In general, an AP series or an arithmetic progression written as a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, etc. Because in this case also we get all the terms except the first term by adding a constant d with the preceding term. So this is the most general form of an AP series or arithmetic progression. In this example, we say this is first term, and first term we written by a1. So a1 equal to 12, a2 equal to 15, that is second term equal to 15, third term equal to 18, and fourth term equal to 21. Now if we want to know whether a series is an AP series or not, we have to find out the common difference. What is common difference? If we subtract a2 from a1, that is 15 minus 12 results in 3, and a3 minus a2, 18 minus 15 results in 3, a4 minus a3, 21 minus 18 results in 3. In all the cases the numbers are same, means difference is same. This difference is called common difference. Common difference denoted by D. So terms are denoted by generally a1, a2, a3, a4, and common difference denoted by D. Now we will solve from NCERT book, exercise 5.1. In the first question, 4 situations are given here. You have to tell whether it is arithmetic progression or not. If it is arithmetic progression, why? In which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression, and why? Question number 1 of 1. The first situation, the taxi fare after each kilometer, when fare is 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer, whether the situation makes an arithmetic progression or not. Fare for the first kilometer, first kilometer, rupees 15. This is our A1, that is first term. If you go 1 kilometer extra, you have to pay 8 rupees extra. If you go another 1 kilometer, then you have to pay another 8 rupees more. Fare, so fare for the 2 kilometer, rupees 15 plus 8 results in 23, which is our second term. Fare for the 3 kilometer, fare for 3 kilometers, that is A3, third term. You have to pay extra 8 rupees. For 3 kilometers you have to pay 31 rupees. Fare for 4 kilometers rupees 31 plus 8 rupees 39. Now A2 minus A1, 23 minus 15 results in 8. 31 minus 23 results in 8. A4 minus A3 equal to 39 minus 31 results in 8. So in all the cases differences are equal, that is A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2 equal to A4 minus A3 equal to 8. So we can say the situation represents an arithmetic progression. Second question on the screen. The amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in cylinder at a time. Let the amount of air in the cylinder be X liter. Now when vacuum pump is used, the pump removes 1/4 of the air. So remaining air after the first application of the vacuum pump X minus X into 1/4, because X liter air present there and vacuum pump removes 1/4 of X, so the remaining air X minus X into 1/4. 3x by 4 liter. We can say this is our first term and this is our second term, A2. Now remaining air after second application of the vacuum pump equals to 3x by 4 minus 3x by 4 into 1/4 liter. 3x by 4 minus 3x by 16 liter. 16 4 12 minus 3x liter. 9x by 16. This is our third term, A3. Remaining air after the third application of the vacuum pump, that is fourth term, 9x by 16 minus 9x by 16 into 1 by 4 liter. 9x by 16 minus 64 liter, 64, 36x minus 9x liter, that is 764 liter. We already got 4 terms. Now A2 minus A1 equal to 3x by 4 minus x, 3x minus 4x minus x by 4. A3 minus A2 equal to 9x by 16 minus 3x by 4, 16, 9x minus 12x minus 3x by 16. So we can observe A2 minus A1 not equal to A3 minus A2. Therefore, the situation does not represent an AP series or arithmetic progression. Question number 3 of 1. The cost of digging a well after every meter digging, when it cost rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meters. That is, cost of digging after first meter equal to rupees 150, which is our first term. Cost of digging after 2 meter, which is our A2, 150 plus 50, rupees 200. Cost of digging after 3 meter, that is our A3, third term, rupees 200 plus 50, rupees 250. Cost of digging after 4 meter, A4, rupees 250 plus 50, rupees 300. Now A2 minus A1 equal to 200 minus 150 equal to rupees 50. A3 minus A2, rupees 250 minus 200 results in 50. A4 minus A3, rupees 300 minus 250, rupees 50. That is, A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2 equal to A4 minus A3 equal to 50. all the cases difference are same. So the situation represents an AP. Situation 4, that is question number 4 of 1. The amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at the compound interest at 8% per annum. Suppose someone deposits rupees 10,000 today. After 1 year, it will be 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power 1. This is our A1. Again, after 1 year, it will be 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 square. Again, after 1 year, it amounts to 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 cube. At the end of 4th year, it will be 10,000 into 1 plus r by 100 to the power 4, and so on. Why? Because you already learned amount equal to P into 1 plus r by 100 to the power n, where P indicates the principal, r rate of interest, and n is number of years. So if someone invests 10,000, after first year the amount will be this, after second year the amount will be this, after third year the amount will be this, at the end of 4th year the amount will be this. Amount after 1 year. This is our A1. Rupees 10800. Amount after second year. I'll take help of calculator because I don't want to waste your time. 11664. This is our A2, second term. Amount after third year, that is our A3, rupees 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by once again I will take help of calculator. 108 into 108 into 108 equals to 1259712 by 100 means rupees 12597.12. Now A2 minus A1 equal to rupees 11664 minus rupees 10800 results in 864. A3 minus A2 equal to rupees 12597.12 minus 11664 results in 933.12. Since A2 minus A1 not equal to A3 minus A2, therefore the situation does not represent an arithmetic progression. I think you got a clear conception about arithmetic progression. No more today. I wish you all the best.